Alright, good evening. 11:30. It's February 18th. It's about a half an hour prior to the market in the European time zone due to open. Most likely tomorrow, being that it's President's Day here in the States, we won't see much volume. Um, you'll see a little bit of movement, and because of that, I'm only going to speak about the euro um, maybe within just about 3 to 4 minutes. Just a quick update. Now, originally, I had this wave 3 here, and I was expecting this particular move to the downside to be wave 4. The problem I'm having now is that if this is wave 1 here, which basically started here, and this is all wave 1 of 5 basically. If you have it starting at, let's say, 2205, this is a leading diagonal wave 1 here, and then you have a sharp wave 2. Now, if you have wave 3 here, technically this can't be wave 4 because it's already entered the territory of wave 1 at 2389. So in that case, it would mean that this is wave 3, then this is 4, and then this is 5, basically. And now you're going to have price most likely come near the 0.618 level of around 2340, which it has the ability to find support at around 2345. That's if this is in fact this whole thing up is wave 1. If you look at it, and I'll come back to the 15-minute chart again. Even if you look at it on a 4-hour chart, if you have this as the top of 3, and then you have this as a 3-way move, this is a 3-wave move, so this is the A, this is the B, and then you have the C of 4. You can look at it that way, and then maybe this is 1, 2, 3, then 4, and then now that this is the top, maybe this is 5. And it could be possible that the top is in place. I don't see it that way, and it's different, but it has to be an alternate count. The Ichimoku cloud support line here is getting close to that 2381. So we're going to see how that's going to hold. But honestly, my Fibonacci support and resistance levels are highly or extremely better than the Ichimoku support lines. The Ichimoku cloud lines are great on larger time frames, but they're more like 60% accurate. So what I'm expecting, if I had to come up with a different count, if you started here back in November, this still can be the 1, this can be the 2, still can be the 3 here, the 4 can still be in place, and then this can be the 5, or man, it's trying to come up with something else. You can put wave 3 here, and maybe this can be A, or this can be the A here, and then you got that doesn't make any sense. It's too impulsive to be a B. But it's because if you had an A here, you can do a B here, and then you can do an A, B, C here. But this can't be a D because it went higher than B. So that eliminates anything. And at this point, all I can say is that this is probably either the 1 of 5, or this is actually wave 5. Which basically you're saying that this is the bottom of wave 4, and then you just made one more high, and now we're working on an impulsive drop. that most likely can go, to 122. I don't see a whole lot of movement tomorrow, so it's going to give me a more time to at least, because what I originally was going to do before I posted this video was I was due to exit and go long here. I was expecting this particular 23.95 support level to pretty much hold, and right now it has held, but it can't be wave 4 now that it's pretty much entered the territory of 1, but it barely entered it. So I would love to see price, continue lower, and then by Tuesday I see a reversal for a move up, which basically I'm expecting on my first, not my alternate, but my primary count would be that this is the leading diagonal 1, this is the 2. On measurements, this is not the shortest, so this is 3, this is 4, and then this is wave 5. And now that can be wave 1. So you'll have wave 1 of 5 start from 122 to 125. So it's a little over 300 plus pips for the move of wave 1 of 5. This can be an A, is what it could be. I didn't think of it that way. Now this can be a 5-way move for A. 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, or 5 for A of 2, or we're already near A of 2 at 50%, which would end near this 123.80 level of, you can't see the little 50% here, but that's a Fibonacci 123.80. If that's the case, then you'll see price come back and most likely find resistance at 24.75 or right around at 25.15. If it does do that, then it gives me a little bit more of a confirmation that this is the top, and it is an AB, ABC for 2. And then if that's the case, you'll see a move to the downside for wave 2 that should not break my turquoise line. It should probably find some resistance, or I'm sorry, some support at the 23.40 level. Because if price does go below 23.24, then it's most likely that this is the top. So let's just keep that in mind as another alternate as well. If price finds support here and it continues up, this can be A of 2. You can have B of 2 come back up, and then wave C of 2 could end around 23.40. If price continues lower and it breaks 123.25, more than likely this is a top. And now, if you look at it on a, where am I at? Okay, yeah. You would basically be, this would be 3, 4, and then 5, and then that'll basically, or 5 here, I'm sorry. You would basically be saying that wave 4 is complete, and now you're going to see a very large move to the downside, at which the dollar should get strong. So I'm gonna have something tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna have to lower my stop half to 24.20, and you know what? I'm gonna lower it a little bit lower. It's only half, and I'm gonna lower it to 24.10. And the other half, I'll probably eventually tomorrow or tonight lower to around 24.60 or 24.35. So I'm expecting at some point within the next 24 to 48 hours a reversal. I may not catch the first part, but at least if it does continue down, I'll still have it in. But 133 pips is not too bad. So hopefully this helps, and by tomorrow night, before the true market of Tuesday's opening, um, I'll have the Bitcoin and all the other S&Ps and all the other markets I speak about. Hopefully this helped. Happy trading.